So today we'll be talking about application identification, that is app ID. So app ID is uh, Palo Alto proprietary name. So Palo Alto uses app ID to people who are not speaking. If you can mute. Thank you, Avneet. So app ID is basically defines the application, which application is communicating through your network. So Palo Alto identifies the application based upon the application type, application behavior, application signature, and if any of the information is not available, then application decoders. All right. So if we start from top point, so App ID provides the ability to identify application and application functions. So App ID is the core function of Palo Alto Firewall. Okay. So App ID uses various methods to determine what exactly is running in this session. So these all are the features which are used. App ID even work in these scenarios. In which scenarios? If the application is running on different port, for example, if you have HTTPS traffic and what you have done, that HTTPS is working on port 8443. So HTTPS usually works on by default 443 port. Okay, but you have changed that particular port from 443. Now it is working on 8443. So Palo Alto has ability to identify that particular thing as well. So if you will change the port, okay, and you specify the application as SSL, because 443 is using some certificate based encryption, right? So that particular connection, it will be SSL connection. So it can be TLS, it can be SSL. So the traffic type that will be defined here, it will be SSL. So the app ID it will utilize here, it will be SSL. Then you have if the application is being transmitted in an SSL tunnel, okay, or if it employs SSH version 2. So in both the cases, like if you have application, okay, which supports encryption. So encryption, it can be certificate based, that I just told you, that if any application is working on SSL with any certificate, then you can decrypt, or you can say inline decrypt that particular traffic on Palo Alto firewall. So as like SSL, it is secure. Okay. Likewise, you also have SSH version 2, secure shell version 2. So secure shell version 2, it also utilizes some bits, or you can say um, some keys are generated to come to make the communication secure, right? So SSH version 2, it can also be decrypted and it can also be inspected in deeper level, right? Then you have, if the application is going through an HTTP proxy. So if the traffic is also flowing in the proxy mode, then also your Palo Alto can identify the traffic. So app ID, so let me from operations or from working perspective, okay. So app ID is the one of the feature that you use for hardening the policy. Remember this point. Okay, so if you want to harden any policy, the very first thing that you do is the restrict the applications that will be communicating. All right, then going forward, so app ID is a patent traffic. So this is this already I explained. So this point, SSL decryption irrespective of protocols, we have also covered this point. Then here comes the application selection window. Okay, so what is application selection window? It basically provides you a holistic view of the application. Okay, so let us quickly go to Palo Alto Firewall and see what we get. Okay, so this is your application window that we had, application selection window. Okay, now how you can define or how you can select which type of protocol required. Okay, so the very first thing is you should be aware of what type of category this particular requirement lies. Requirement means any application team, network team, or any of the team which are working in your environment. Okay, you have to make sure what type of communication they want. Now, if some of the team which are working on some collaboration part, for example, I'm talking. Okay, so in collaboration, what is collaboration team does? Collaboration team basically manages the end-to-end communications. Okay, it can be your file sharing, it can be your you know voice over IP phones, it can be your telephones or any screen sharing tools, right? So that all comes under collaboration, right? Likewise, if you are not aware of the application, if you are not aware of the application, then what you can do? Now you can see it is showing 597 total number of count. Application count is 597. Now the application that I'm looking for, it works for voice over IP and video. So voice over IP and video. So how many applications do I have for voice over IP and video? Total count is 100 now. Now these applications which are working on voice over IP video, what type of communication they support? Okay, so there are two types of connection. Either it can be client based, sorry, client server based. It can be peer to peer, and in some cases like VNC, it also work on browser based, right? So you can select based upon your type. Okay, so let me take example of client server. So client server basically defines the application which works from client to server and from server to again client, right? Now, if you want to classify the characteristics of that particular application, you can specify. And if you want to see the risk, you can also specify the risk, what type of risk that particular application possess. So now after going through these three categories, okay, defining these three categories, now what you can do, you can select the application that you are looking for. So these all are the application which are type collaboration. Subcategory is voice over IP and video and works from client to server. So let us scroll down and see if we ever saw any of the application. One of the application type is MS Link, right? So MS Link, I guess we are aware of. So like Skype for Business right now, you have MS Link. Okay, so you have Net2 phone. So this is basically your IP based communication. Then you have your QQ. So QQ is basically your you can say your Chinese protocol for voice over IP. Like Google you have, right? Likewise QQ you have for China. Okay. So these all are the protocols which support. Then you have Twilio, Unistream, Viber, Vidsoft. So these all are the applications um, which uses your which supports your voice and video.